All right, part two. Part two from the discussion about the kids' protection and the trials that follow and the the things that parents encounter. So basically, I was lucky once again because the children that I have went into a government school and they actually did a pretty good job in their English tests and everything they had to face there. So they were to go to an English intensive courses class. And I'm talking about the group, a group of children that actually have more English classes. This is the deal, right? So the program itself includes more English classes, and in Romania, such a thing is considered to be a little bit better than the others. It includes children that work on themselves at home, they have different status, they do their best, right? Okay, so my kids bravely and accurately did all the nice job. And when the summer vacation stops and the September first classes come, we were not called, we were not informed, we were not added to the group. That was the first thing, yes. Second of all, when I tried to call there after many calls, when I was answered, they gave me the hour that the primary students will gather to begin the year. Once again, we left home and understood the hour, the proper hour this time, and we went there and we found out about the group, the parents group and the classroom group. And they said that they didn't have my number, they didn't have my mail. It's impossible because I gave them everything. And today, if you really want to really acknowledge the presence of somebody, you can even inform yourself from Facebook, from blogs, from Google will say everything. And unfortunately, I am not, as you can see everywhere, I'm not a person that doesn't have followers or is not really known. Let's step over this. Um, in the first 2 weeks, they had things stolen, and unfortunately, things that were kind of sentimental for me. They were important. Second of all, the teachers were the bullies, and they started manipulating and shouting at the children and so on. And unfortunately, they still do it right now. It is the end of the year and they're still going on like crazy. So, with everything said, I am not a person that holds grudge, but I am going to step out of any sort of relationship that it's remotely toxic. This is what I am. This is what I do. I feel that we cannot gain trust and we don't understand each other and we're not on the same path. I am running. I am spinning out. There's no questions asked. And this is what I did. I went to the school, I gave them back the books, and I wrote a request to remove them from the government school because I'm going to do it my own. It's harder, it's true. It's the fifth grade to the sixth grade, and everything is important. But, my dears, I did it. I did it because I felt that that classroom, and especially the administrator of that classroom, is not unsafe, is less than interested and fair. She was not interested in our existence there. Maybe she searched for me, she searched my name. I don't know why she's doing the things she's doing, but it's impossible to connect. It's not my people, it's not my way. And I don't care about any other emotions and what other people think. You're there to be a specialist, you're there to be professional, and you're there to actually understand what's going on. When my children, Joseph wanted to go to the toilet, and Louis wanted to actually sit differently because his back hurt, and that's really a problem because he fell when he was a younger kid, a smaller kid. He fell in the park, and this doesn't matter. You can't sit any other way other than straight. And I completely understand when we're talking about sports and when we're talking about, I don't know, the a special way to stay healthier. But it's impossible for a kid to stay like this for so long. And this is what they're expecting, for the kids to stay like so every single day, 6, 7 hours a day, with breaks that are less than 10 minutes. And I don't find this normal. And this is what I said today when I had to meet the child protection. The psychologist wanted me to begin walking on this path. Why didn't you let the kids in the school, inside the system, and push them to stay there and do your method afterwards? Because it's wrong. Because it's pathetic to believe that a kid, after 6 or 7 hours, after having to put up with all narcissists and bullies and cretins and devils, will come home and want some more school. Nobody wants more school. Nobody wants more any more insertion. Nobody wants to deal with anything else other than self-regulation. And I think it's really crazy for anyone who believes other than this. I'm so upset at this moment that there are specialists that could actually take it on the other way. If you don't know your thing, if you're not a pedagogist, if you're not a psychologist, and if you don't know the law just like a lawyer, you're screwed. And this is the word. I'm sorry for using such a strong word, but unfortunately, this is the truth. If you don't know the law better than a lawyer, I don't know, just like a judge, and if you don't know the pedagogy better than a pedagogist, if you don't have, I don't know, a doctorate, a PhD in this, you don't know thing. You don't know how to actually talk to these guys. And I saw it today. If today I was uh, if I was not so sure of myself, if I didn't have all the studies, the certifications, and if I was not the lioness, the one who fights for the kids, I would have lost every single thing I've built so far. Part 3 coming soon. Please just scroll your way over here. Stay with me.